Hey y'all, Toad here. Just got a whole bunch of orange marmalade done. But I had some left over and I wanted to try something new. So we're going to go over by the stove and check out this idea. Okay, well what you see here is a little bowl of the leftover orange marmalade that I just made. It just wasn't quite enough to fill a half-pint jar. And then I've got some apple preserves. Same thing, just a little bit left over. And what I'm going to do, again, give this a whirl. Let me grab this for you. Big meat. I'm going to cut this meat into strips and go ahead and can it, like you normally would. But I'm going to put in a couple spoons of one or the other, and I think that's going to be an interesting flavor. The apple will definitely be awesome. The orange marmalade, hey, I don't know. But this pot roast was on sale. I think I paid $8 for it, and it's huge. So let me get the rest of this. Okay, that's kind of... Anyway, let me get the rest of this cut up. And I'll be right back. There's our jar. We're going to go ahead and put some of the apple jelly in the bottom. And then we're just going to lay the meat strips in there. Got kind of a hole there, so we're going to throw a little more apple jelly right inside that hole right there. And then we'll smush some more meat strips inside there. Just squish them on in there real good. And then we'll throw some more jelly on top. Now I know for a fact that when this jelly gets hot, it's going to liquefy again. Right? When that gets all hot, that's going to liquefy again. And it's going to mix with the juices from the meat. And I'm just hoping, obviously, for an apple flavor out of that one. Here's one I did off camera. And I'm just going to put the rest of this bit of apple. Now, is this going to work? Again, welcome to my world. I don't know, maybe. But, I'm willing to give it a go. So we got two with the apple there over there. And now let me grab a jar here. And we'll do the same thing with the orange. Now, I have no idea. Some people might say, orange, meat, ew. Hey, man, I don't know. But... like I always said, one of the great things about being a beginner is that, you just don't know. And while I don't mind asking and getting opinions from veterans, I have found that a lot of times people will not do something simply because nobody's ever done it or it hasn't worked, for some reason that may not really apply anymore. So what the heck? I'm going to give it a whirl here and see if either it'll be an epic fail that tastes like death, or I might like it or somebody else might like it. Either way, the only way to find out for sure is to not be afraid to give it a whirl. And I guess that's going to be about, well, I think maybe I can squeeze one more down in there. It goes. There we go. Got to keep that headspace. Even though I'm pretty sure it's going to shrink up. Now we got a few more pieces there, and off camera here I've got some of the pieces that I took off when I shaped it to fit in the jar. So let me, well, heck, I'll just do it here. These are just some of the pieces that I had left, so you can watch me cut these if you want. If not, you know, hey, take a break. I might edit this out later, who knows. And my roommate, she'll take the pieces of fat and whatnot that I cut off of here, and she'll reduce some of it. She'll make soups and whatnot with it. So I mean, nothing ever goes to waste around here. Food's just too expensive to play games with it. So let's see, we'll get that little bit of fat off of there. And we'll get that little bit of fat off of there. And it looks like I'll get one more jar full out of that. But I didn't have a jar, so I'll be right back. Okie dokie, we're back. And it's going to be the same thing. You know. Going to take the leftovers here. Make sure I get the little pieces of rind and everything that's in there. And then slip in the meat. Meat and more jelly. Marmalade, if you will. And more meat. Now, it looks like I'm not going to quite get all of this. In a way, it's kind of cool because, you know, as I said in a previous video, my little pressure canner will only hold 5 pints. I think another video actually said 5 quarts. I wish. So, you know, getting 4 is actually kind of cool. I thought I'd only get 3, and it looks like I almost could have got 5. If that thing had weighed another half a pound, I would have gotten 5 out of it. But alright, so, you know, that's what we got. Apple and orange marmalade. And we'll get it all set up, throw it in the canner, and see what happens. Alright, it's doing its thing here. And then what we got over here is those pieces I showed you. And we just got a little bit of water and some butter there. And in future video, we'll show you what ends up happening with that. But right now, we just got to set the timer. And we'll see what that looks like when it comes out. Alright, we're going to open this thing up and get, as soon as it lets me, get our jars out of there, and we'll take a peek at that. See how that idea worked out. Woohoo! Steam! Man, I almost boiled all the water out. Wow, that was close. I mean, that was real close. Ooh. I gotta show you how much water's left in the bottom of that. But first you can see it's all a bubbling. But that was close. There's maybe 1/4 of an inch of water left in there. Woo! That would have been bad. But there they are. Boiling. Outstanding. I cannot wait to taste these. Alright, y'all. Fair winds. We'll see you next time around.